In the late 15th century, Rome whispered a dangerous rumor that the most powerful man in the church had not been chosen by God, but bought with gold. His name was Rodrigo Borgia. In 1492, after years of political maneuvering, bribery, and backroom deals, Rodrigo ascended to the papal throne as Pope Alexander VI. Many cardinals, and much of Rome itself, believed the truth was simple. Rodrigo had purchased enough votes to claim the crown of St. Peter. What followed would become one of the darkest chapters in papal history. Instead of a humble spiritual leader, Rome gained a ruler who treated the Vatican like a royal court. Alexander VI embraced luxury openly. Gold flowed through the halls of the church, lavish banquets became routine, and political intrigue replaced piety. Unlike many before him, Rodrigo didn't bother pretending to be virtuous. He openly kept mistresses, the most prominent being Venanza dei Catanii, with whom he had several children. Children he publicly acknowledged, despite his vows of celibacy. This alone shocked Christendom, but it was what he did next that cemented his reputation. Rodrigo used the power of the church to elevate his family. His son Cesare Borgia became a ruthless enforcer, a man feared across Italy for his ambition and brutality. His daughter Lucrezia Borgia would later be surrounded by rumors of poisonings, incest, and political murder, whether true or exaggerated. Her name became synonymous with intrigue. Positions of power were handed to relatives. Cardinal titles were granted not for holiness, but for loyalty. Marriages were arranged like political weapons, binding powerful families to the Borgias and expanding their influence across Italy. Under Alexander VI, the papacy became less a spiritual office and more a family empire. And then there were the feasts.
A magnificent feast.
I haven't seen such splendor in years.
The Pope's banquets were legendary, none more infamous than the so-called Banquet of Chestnuts. According to contemporary chroniclers, the Vatican hosted a night of extreme decadence. Prostitutes filled the halls, chestnuts were scattered across the floor, and naked women crawled to collect them while powerful guests watched, gambled, and competed for partners. Whether exaggerated or not, the story spread across Europe, and it stuck. By the early 1500s, Alexander VI was widely viewed as the embodiment of corruption within the church. His rule symbolized greed, excess, and moral decay at the highest level of Christian authority. In 1503, Rodrigo Borgia died suddenly, possibly from malaria, though rumors of poison followed him even in death. His body reportedly swelled and darkened so badly that it shocked those who saw it. A grim final image for a pope whose life had been defined by scandal. History remembers him not as a shepherd of souls, but as a warning. Rodrigo Borgia, Pope Alexander VI, became a lasting symbol of what happens when power replaces faith and when the church forgets its own vows. Long after his death, his name still echoes through history, not as a saint, but as one of its most infamous popes. For more stories, briefly told, subscribe to Briefa.